Hello and welcome to a prospecting video. Today we are going to be making the fastest equipment build possible. And what I'm going to be doing is, if you look at the equipment right now, we are using a Frosthorn pendant, fossilized crown, 4 prismatic stars and 4 mithril rings. But if you look at the mithril rings, you will see that it comes with a dig speed of 38 and a shake speed of 38. It can max out at like 40, 43 I think. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making another 4 6-star mithril rings. And we're going to see what it's like to have 8 mithril rings, because the speed should be incredible. But first, we do have to draw the giveaway winner from the last video. So this is for a game pass. So the site I'm going to be using is pickawinner.co. We've got the YouTube link, fetch. This basically gets us the comments. We're going to say no to including replies, and we have 87 valid comments. So as soon as I click this button, we have a game pass winner. Boom. Yo, Kelvin! Congrats, dude. That's his Roblox name and he wants 2 times shards. So let me just quickly add that account. Now, if you didn't win the giveaway, don't be disheartened, because I'll be giving away a game pass every week. That's what I'm hoping to do. But now, to the mithril rings. Let's go. So if you don't know what the mithril ring is, it gives you 80 luck, dig speed 40, shake speed 40 and a cell boost of 24. So this could also be a good cell boost. And the luck is good. Like, the only ring that's better in luck is the solar ring, which gives you 100. And to craft these, you need tourmaline, cinnabar, starshine, and mithril. So these are not actually crazy to make. I think these 3 are legendaries, and this one is a mythic. So the first one, mithril ring, quality 5 star, 60 million, craft. There's the first one. We do need to craft 8 of these to make 4 6-star rings. So ring number 2, craft 48%. Ring number 3, craft 76%. Ring number 4, 65%. Ring number 5, 76%. Now we just need to do 3 more. Next ring, craft 50%. Number 7, 38%. Ew. And last but not least, number 8, 90%. Wow, we actually got a good percentage on that one. I think that was the only one we got a good percent. Now, I am going to put all of these rings through the reforger, apart from the 90% one. And I'm not going to show you every single reforge. I'm just going to show you our end percentages. So the first 6 are done. We got 87, 87, 89, 83, 93, and 83. So I am looking for anything above like 83. And we'll keep those. So next set. So it looks like we only have 1 more to do. So I'll show you this one, so we can see the percentage on what we get. Let's have a look. So 60 million. Reforge 57. We just got 82. I am going to keep that. So let's have a look at our mithril rings. So we got an 82, a 90, 83, 87, 83, 89, 87 and 93. They are some beautiful rings, and now we're going to go to the forge. So if you're kind of a new player and you don't know what the forge is, this is how you make 6-star items. And to be able to do that, you need 2 5-star items to combine. So let's say we take this, what's our highest rated one? Our 93, and we put it with the 82. The quality is 6 stars. It takes our luck from like 80 to 90. It takes our dig speed from like 40 to 42 and our shake speed from 40 to 42. And then a cell boost of like 26 compared to like 20. So we're going to do a 93% and an 82%. And hopefully we get like a high 80s. 90! Oh, that is beautiful. Our first 6-star mithril ring of the video. Now let's do a 90 with an 83. I always like to go high and low because you normally get something in between those numbers. But most of the time I actually get higher. I think that's because of the game pass I have though. If you don't know what game pass I'm on about Crafter's Luck. I think it might work in the forge as well, because I always seem to get higher percentages on the rings that I'm crafting. That's why I always reforge before. So now we've got a 90 with an 83, 6 stars, combine. 89, do you see what I mean? We get higher percentages on what the rings actually are. Now we're going to go with an 89 with an 83, 6 stars, 1000 shards, 89%. All of these rings are going to be like 90%. This is crazy. So make sure you definitely reforge before coming to the forger. especially if you have the Game Pass. So now we're going to do an 87 with an 87. This is the last one to do, so 6 star, 1000 shards, boom, 88. So basically all of the mithril rings we just crafted are around the 90 mark. Okay, so before we put the mithril rings on, let's have a quick look at our stats because we're going to take a picture of this. So now we're going to take off the beautiful prismatic stars and we're going to put on the 4 new 90% mithril rings. And then we're going to compare what the stats change to. So on the left hand side we have the capacity build and on the right hand side we have the mithril ring build. Now, it looks like the luck went up by about 240. The dig strength went down by about 30. The capacity went down by about, I want to say 150-ish. Maybe 130. Dig speed went up. This is what we're looking for, by 80%. Shake strength went down by quite a lot actually. It went from 30 to 17. And then toughness 6. Shake speed went up by 80%. Cell boost basically stayed the same. Size boost went down by 80%. And modifier boost went down by 80% as well. But the main stats we are looking for with this build is the dig speed and the shake speed. Now if you do want to get more dig strength and shake strength, there is an item we can use to make that better. And that item is called the cryogenic preserver. And what this gives you is shake strength 40, that's beyond any other item, and a shake speed of -20. So you do lose a bit of shake speed, but you do gain 40 shake strength. So we can test that out. Obviously by swapping that out, you will lose 225 capacity and 30% shake speed. So you would shake a lot slower and have a lot less capacity, but you would have more shake strength. So it could be worth it. We're going to be testing both builds. We're going to be testing this build right here, and then we're going to swap out the fossilized crown for the cryogenic preserver because I do have a 6-star one of them as well. And we're going to see what this build is like. So this should be the fastest build you've ever seen. Let's find out. So all potions have been acquired. Luck totem and strength totem also been acquired, and now we are ready to test. So the place we're going to be doing the testing is at the Frozen Peak because I did have a comment on one of my videos recently. Someone got 3 cryos in like 2 hours with this build, so we're going to be testing that out. And we're going to do 15 minutes with the fossilized crown and then a 15 minutes with the cryogenic preserver to test both of the items with this build. So let's quickly see what the build is like without any totems. So digging. Whoa, that's fast. Okay, it takes 2 hits to fill the pan pretty much. And the shake speed is actually quite slow. But that should speed up once we add the totems down. So now we're going to go luck totem, strength totem, and we're going to do 15 minutes with this build. Oh, we dig in 1 hit, so that's good. With an 800 capacity, that's actually really good to have an 800 capacity with this speed. Because the shaking should just be like seconds, and it is. It's like 2 to 3 seconds. Now we do actually have a lot more luck with this build. Like without a meteor shower, we have got 3,450 luck, which is like a lot of luck really. So maybe the extra 2,000 luck for the 100 loss in capacity is worth it. Because if you don't know how luck works in this game, I can give you a quick example. So let's say you have 10 items in your pan with 1,000 luck. You will get 1,000 luck per item. So your pan technically has 10,000 luck. But if you have a pan with like 30 items with 1,000 luck, you will get 30,000 luck with that pan. So capacity is better than stacking luck. If you didn't watch my previous build video, I go into it with a lot more like detail in that video. So now I've been digging for 5 minutes and I can already tell this is a really good build. I can now see how that person had 3 exotics in 2 hours. I really can. This build is really good. The dig speed is great, the shaking is good, and the amount of items you get is actually good as well. Like, this is a really solid endgame build. I might honestly have to start using this build myself. This is actually a good build. And what makes this build even better, if I pop a meteor right now, I would literally have like 7,000 luck. And that's before like admin abuses or anything like that. That's That is a load of luck to have on a build like this. Because it has decent capacity, like 757 capacity is solid. Like, you don't need much more capacity than that. I think with my capacity build, I get around 900. So it's only 150 less. But you get like an extra like 700 to 800 luck-ish. So you have 750 capacity. With a meteor, you would have 7,000 luck. I can kind of see how this person got 3 Cairo artifacts in 2 hours. I actually can see it. Oh, we got a mythic. Which one is it? Hey, it's a frost shard. I actually find them more harder to find than the mithril. And the frost shards is kind of what we need compared to mithril now, because we have a full set of mithril rings. So we don't really need any more mithril. I don't really need frost shards either, but it's good to have just a surplus of frost shards, because I don't have too many at the moment. We are approaching the 15-minute mark now, but little recap of this build is very good, very fast, a lot of luck, and I would suggest using it. Now we're going to swap out the fossilized crown for the cryogenic preserver. So we will lose capacity, luck will stay the same, shake speed will go down, the cell boost will go down as well, but we do gain 55% size boost, so that should even out. So we're going to take off the fossilized crown, put on the cryogenic preserver, and let's see what this one does. So our luck has stayed the same. Our whoa! Okay, so our capacity did go down by about 200, but look at these items disappear. What? Okay, this is a good build as well. Like, you are losing about 220 capacity, but I think you make it back up because of the speed. Like, look at the speed we're going right now. This is not sped up or anything. This is literally raw gameplay right here. I feel like I'm cheating. Like, this feels like faster than hacks. Oh my goodness. Both of these builds are incredible. If you've got 16 mithril by some magical chance, then make sure to craft these builds. Wow. This is incredible. I've never filtered through items this fast. This could also be like a great moneymaker. So you do lose about 300 to 400 capacity compared to a capacity build. But, like, look at the speed. Like, surely I'm going like 2 to 3 times the speed. So I must be clearing a lot more items with this than like a capacity build. Surely, right? Like, this is incredible. This is the ultimate fastest build. It has to be. Like, I've never seen a build go this fast. This is actually incredible. There's actually so many good builds added into the game since that most recent update. Like, there's so many builds you can make which are just literally amazing. Like, this one is all about speed with decent capacity. And then the last one we showed is a bit more capacity but a lot less speed. And then the capacity build is a lot of capacity and decent speed. I don't know which one is better. I really don't. There's like 3 builds we've now discovered which are like top tier. This is definitely a top tier build, 100%. When I say personal preference in builds is really a thing, like in between both of these builds, there really isn't much change, but it's about how you want to play the game pretty much. It's like, do you want to dig really fast, or do you want to get a lot of items, or do you want more luck? Like, it literally all comes down to personal preference, because all the builds are pretty much the same caliber. Now, the totems have just ran out. So, in conclusion, both of the builds in this video are very, very good. Like, there's literally not a better word for it. I would say these builds are like top 5, if not top 3 in the game right now. So, if you want to see the build for the last time, it's the Frosthorn Pendant with the Cryogenic Preserver, 8 Mithril Rings, and if you want more capacity but less, like, shake strength, you can swap out the Cryogenic Preserver for the Fossilized Crown. And yeah, these 2 builds are absolutely fantastic. So if you want to use them and craft these Mithril Rings, I would highly suggest doing so, because these builds are definitely in the top 5, if not top 3, like I said. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.